guys, it's the Cad sisters. Today we are going to do a reaction based video off of some crazy stories, and both of us, we don't know each other's stories that we do have on our phones. There are going to be 5 different ones on my side and then on Karina's side, so that our reactions are like here, so we don't know what's coming. So I think it's gonna be fun, and I'm excited to hear what she has.
Me too. Let's get into this. Who wants to go first? I feel like when we alternate back to back, that'll be fun. Yeah?
Yeah, we should do that. I don't care who goes first. Let's go.
So this one isn't that long, but it says, my older brother's best friend had been talking to this girl online for a really long time. He was planning on driving to Texas, and they said in quotations, we live in North Georgia, to visit her. When he told her that he was going to drive over to her, she confessed that she was actually a 43-year-old overweight lady, and he was 23 at the time, and he doesn't like to talk about it anymore.
Aw, poor guy.
That's so sad. I feel so bad.
That is really sad.
Yeah, catfishing is no joke, you guys. Like,
I was about to say that I don't think that that's really, like, it's not funny, because you're playing, first of all, you're playing yourself, and second of all, you're playing the person. So you might as well just be honest, because if you guys are planning on seeing each other in person, they're gonna know how you look like, or you know how old you are. You're gonna save yourself by doing that in the first place. And also a quick tip is, like, literally just freaking FaceTime the person.
Yeah. And if they're acting sus and they're like, no, like, my camera's broken, like, left
or they're hiding the screen and they're showing like their eyeball in the corner, like, come on. Okay.
Oh, you know those people who only send Snapchats of the corner of their eyeball?
I used to do that though. I used to be...
I feel like everyone when they're younger is a little bit guilty of it, but like when you get older, like, you know, get it together.
Yeah, I agree.
You can go.
Okay, so my first story is, in university, a guy paid me $100 to study in his room. I didn't have to tutor him or anything. He just thought my studying would rub off on him.
That's like a weird, that's giving fetish.
Right? That's kind of like a fetish, and also, I don't really get how that person studying in your room would rub off on you, because it's like, you should be able to have that motivation.
I mean, maybe they don't, but like, I don't know, maybe they're trying to surround themselves around people who actually have their stuff together.
Or like paying $100.
That's kind of crazy. Like, get a tutor maybe.
Literally.
Get a tutor.
Or just like make a friend and then you could do it for free that way, you know? Study together. I don't know.
I'll see what the next one is here.
Storm! My God. Can you stop, please? Thank you, Muffin. Goodbye.
So, this one says, I invited a girl from Tinder to meet me at the club as our first meetup. I also said she could bring some friends along. That night, I'm waiting for them to come, and they do. Well, the girl I was supposed to meet turned out about, why is this all about weight? I don't know. Turned out about 50 pounds heavier than she looked in her pictures. She also looked a decent bit worse in the face. Oh my God. Her friends, equally as unattractive. My promoter gave me shit for bringing these girls to him, and I had to fork out $100 to even get into her friends, and because of how grotesque. What is that word? Grotesque?
I don't know.
Grotesque?
Is that the story?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay,
and then he said,
yo!
Then he said, all was good for an hour before the girl from Tinder found me again and wouldn't leave me alone. First words that came out of her mouth were, what do I have to do to come home with you tonight?
Oh my God. I think, first of all, I get it, everybody has a type, but at the same time, it's like, you seriously should not body shame.
Sorry, there's so many noises.
There's always some noise, I swear, in our videos, but yeah, I think that there shouldn't be no such thing as body shaming. If you aren't attracted to somebody that you see at first, and just play it cool, like, be friendly. I think that shows more of how you are as a person, but also I truly think that in the long run, like the problem with like the clubs, promoters and whatever is that they are looking for a certain type, and if you don't fall into that, then it's like there's a problem, and that needs to be fixed. Like 2023, we need to accept everybody for who they are and just have a good time, because that's literally what you're there for, you know?
Yeah, but ultimately don't get your like getting catfished. Like if that was more of a catfish situation, which like it kind of sounds like it was.
Yeah,
Like you really shouldn't be faking that kind of stuff.
which is literally what we said in the first story that Graham talked about.
Yeah, and that's not me trying to be like, oh, like focus on the physicals, but like ultimately, you know, why would you lie about your appearance at that point as well? You know?
Yeah.
Even though personality is everything and
Well, it
connection.
is.
But why start off with a lie? We got you there.
So the second story
We keep hitting feet. It's okay.
The second story is my sister used to pay me 10 cents a minute to be her personal footrest as she watched TV.
What the?
I just found that so funny because I'm just like, bro, you couldn't just grab a stool or something. You couldn't grab like, I don't know, like do you have like a maybe like a coffee table in front of your couch?
That is weird. That's so weird. I don't even think that's right. It's giving.
I would have never thought of that.
Me neither.
Like I'd be like, what kind of crap is this? Like, nuh-uh.
Those people have an issue, or
And
that person
10
has an
cents
issue.
a minute?
Yeah, it sounds kind of effed up.
Crazy. But that's that's a true sister right there. If she really agrees to it. I mean,
This is hilarious. When I was about 15, well, this is the next story. This isn't me. When I was about 15, I worked in a supermarket preparing bread for baking the following morning. Some of my friends came in and gave me some magic mushrooms. So shrooms, if you don't know what that means. And like a 15-year-old idiot, I took them before my shift finished. Within half an hour, I was chasing rolls around the shop because they kept escaping from the trays. I don't know how I didn't get fired.
oh my god! I could only imagine that. I mean, I don't condone drugs, but what I'm saying is like just imagining that, like seeing somebody from that perspective, like I'd be laughing my ass
Yeah,
off.
me too.
That is so funny.
Yeah, I don't know how they didn't get fired either.
That's impressive though, you know, the fact you didn't get fired, but yet you
We're tripping. You're
Yeah.
tripping balls.
literally. It's actually insane.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope that it didn't last too long,
Well, yeah.
but considering that I guess it was like during work the whole time, then
No, it was like at the end of their shift, they said.
oh, okay, well then you were probably tripping even after work, so.
Yeah.
Okay, on a dare, I drank a mixture of sparkling water, jelly beans, cookies, ketchup, vinegar, wine, cider, beer, several unidentifiable kitchen substances. It was like drinking Satan's
It was like
frisky
drink-
butthole.
Bro.
Okay, well, honestly, on a dare, I mean, I hope that you and whoever you were doing that with, you guys had some passes, because I would literally pass that up.
That sounds pretty intense. I'd probably throw up.
I'd probably throw up too. I don't know, personally, I haven't really done that ever, even on a dare.
Yeah, me neither.
But now that we probably say this and we do that with our own people, they're probably gonna do that on us, so.
Like, they're gonna ask us to do it?
Yep.
No, thanks. I mean, I don't know. So maybe
I'll save my pass now.
Okay, moving on to the next story. This one was actually really funny. I'll probably, I don't know, try not to cry.
My cats are playing on their, little treehouse, whatever you want to call
Lovely.
it. And I moved it by the TV, so they're closer to like the windows and the balcony and not in just like the corner by the kitchen. And they're just playing like crazy, so.
If you hear stuff, it's just them, always, in any video we film, most likely.
Yeah.
It's probably the case.
Do you want to be in the camera so bad? Say hello. Say hi. She's so cute. You guys comment if she looks like Puss in Boots.
She does.
But gray version.
Yeah.
Oh my god! The just happened.
happened? What just happened? Oh!
It's exactly what I'm saying. It's just like ridiculous. It's a jungle up in here.
Yeah, straight up. Oh no, I think I have cat hair on my lip.
God. Okay.
When I was when I was 19, I had a club night out with my friends, and I lived at an apartment at the time. When I got back to my apartment, I hopped into the elevator, clicked my floor level, and somehow ended up on someone else's floor. But didn't realize, and every floor level is laid out the same way, so I walked my normal way to get to my unit's door.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
And took off my shoes because I didn't want to wake anyone up. And I stood there for at least 5 minutes trying to jam my key into the door.
Oh my God.
Wondering why it wasn't working.
No, stop that.
So obviously I was panicking. Then I heard people coming around the corner, so I ran into the fire exit door and got down on all fours. To the ground.
That's rough.
So they wouldn't see me through the window.
Holy crap. Like, wasn't that person just trying to, I don't know.
I was so embarrassed because it ended up being those people's unit that I was unintentionally trying to enter.
That is so freaking, like, it's embarrassing, but it's almost like you catch yourself and you're like, what did I just do, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
what did I just do?
Those types of moments just have you thinking to yourself, like, what the?
Oh, even New Year's. If you guys haven't seen our clips from New Year's, it's in our second video, I believe.
It's called The Girls' Night Out plus New Year's Vlog, something like that. Yeah,
you guys gotta go watch it, but that night, one of our girlfriends, she went downstairs, and as she was coming back up, she also did the same thing. She went to someone else's door, and I don't remember if they actually opened up the door and told her, like, yo, like, it's the wrong spot. but I remember her coming here, and she told me, and I was like, oh my Lord.
Yeah, that was insane.
Yeah, kind of reminds me of that situation. Damn, I mean, you know, you live and you learn.
What a yawn. Ooh.
I know, I've been doing that too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I feel like there's one of their furs on my nose, and it's just bothering me. I hate when it's tickly. If you guys have animals, you know what I mean. Okay, so this person says, ate a slug. I was not a smart kid. Which is disgusting, but the reason why I find it kind of funny is because when I was little, oh you guys, I'm sorry. I literally be feeling hair everywhere on me. When I was little, it was preschool, and well, it was when we were in preschool because Karina and I went together. It was like one, like, I don't know, rainy day. I remember it like it was yesterday, and
You're starting your story like on a dark and gloomy rainy day.
Yeah, seriously.
It was yesterday. Anyway,
No,
sorry to interrupt, but continue.
No, you're good. Every single day we obviously had time to play outside, and then you would, you know, you have a routine at the preschool. And so it was time to go outside, and I still went out in the pouring rain, but I don't know what my mind was thinking. I don't know if I have never seen a freaking worm before in my life, or like, and it was a first time, but like I saw the worm on the floor, on the ground, I mean, because it was outside, and I picked it up and I took a bite out of it, and I remember just spitting it out. Like, I spat it out so quickly because I noticed that it was like a worm. It wasn't a gummy worm. I thought it was a gummy worm.
She thought it was a gummy worm.
But also, what gummy worm looks like that?
And
those
it's
worms. Oh God.
You took it a little too literally, I think.
I don't know what I was thinking. You know, I guess I just needed some protein that day.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Don't even go there with that. Is that your last story?
No, I have one more. Are you done?
I'm done.
Okay, so I'm gonna bang out another one, and then we're gonna close out this video. I tutored a guy in a subject I had zero idea about. He ended up getting a 0 out of 200 on his test the next day.
Oh
Right?
Like, how do you even like pull that off? Like you just sit there and they're asking you questions and you're just pulling stuff out of like
No, seriously
your
though.
butt.
And it's like that person that clearly needed a tutor probably really didn't know much because
That's actually so sad.
It
like,
is sad.
Tutoring like costs money, you know, like
yeah, and it's expensive and you took advantage of somebody that didn't know nothing and you wanted money.
It's more disrespectful than funny. Disrespectful.
Isn't that crazy? I saw it and I was like, no
crazy.
way. Like, I don't know, just some of these stories that you hear, you would like, it's just something that never crosses your mind because I guess it's something you would never do like as an individual on your own, but when you hear other people, you're just like, why? Like, why?
Yeah.
Honestly, I would track down that person if I hired that tutor and I'd ask for my money back, and if not, then I would literally, I don't freaking know, I would talk to somebody in the school because in the faculty.
What if they
like,
didn't work at the school? Like what if that person wasn't from the school? Like what if they're just like a rando, like outside a school tutor, and then you just got scammed? It was a scam pretty much.
No, that's true. Unless, you know, I mean, to know somebody that could tutor, it has to be through some connection. So I would do it one way or another.
Just report them to the cops. But yeah, this person.
Oh, I don't know if you could do that.
I don't even know, you guys, but I would get them in some deep
trouble.
Yeah.
Well, that was our 9 stories, and
I don't even. Was it 9?
Yeah, because you had 4 out of 5. If you have any crazy stories that you want to tell us about, comment down below.
And if we get enough, then maybe we'll react to your guys' stories.
Exactly. It could be more personal. We don't have to expose your names, so don't worry. You could also DM us on Instagram, which our names and accounts are literally underneath in the description box. But other than that,
make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe to us. Turn on your post notifications so you get notified every single time we post a new video.
I think we've kind of also built a solid routine of when we post. So I think it's safe to say of kind of like how we're doing it now. If anything changes, you'll obviously notice, or we're just gonna update you guys.
Yeah.
We post on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays at 5 p.m. If you guys have more free time on a different day that could work better for you guys, let us know. We just find it kind of good to do it back to back, like a Friday, Saturday for the weekend. I think that's when everybody kind of chills out. Other than that, we will catch you guys next time, and make sure to watch out for Friday's video. Bye guys.